Hey guys, welcome back to Red Devil TV. Big news to be getting into. Casemiro on his way to Manchester United. Big statement, big signing. Wasn't plan A, wasn't plan B, wasn't plan C. Let's be honest, we haven't been linked to him at all. This is desperate for Man United. 120 mil offer to João Felix, Atletico Madrid quickly. Listen, saying, nah, rejection from Atletico Madrid. We're not getting João Felix. Rafael Leo, another player apparently we've been linked to. Not too much information on him. De Jong, look, apparently we're still linked to midfielders. Savic, De Jong is still there. But with Casemiro coming, apparently 350k a week, 60 million signing. It's a big signing in terms of, like, yes, the finances. But listen, Casemiro straight away will be one of our best signings ever in this team if we get the Casemiro from Real Madrid. You know, he's 30. He's got another 4 years left at his prime, I would say. I think he's one of those players who are going to be vital to, you know, our midfield. Listen, for me, in my opinion, I don't think he'll be as vital as De Jong would be, but he is a defensive midfielder. So isn't that nice to finally have a defensive midfielder in our team? Look, he's coming for the money. He's not coming here to win things. He's not. Yeah, listen, for the time he's going to be, I think it's until 2026, 4 years. He might win something, but he's not coming here for that. It's because of the pay. I think he was getting around, was it 200k a week maybe at Madrid? I could be wrong. Maybe, was it 150 to 200k at Madrid, and now he's getting 350. I mean, he's obviously coming for the money, let's be honest. But look, if you told me a couple years ago we had Varane, Ronaldo, and Casemiro in our team, of course they're all older, I would still say that we're going to win the league. We're not winning the league. We're not winning Champions League because we're not in it. Guys, it's going to be mad. And I'm so glad that we're getting Casemiro because he's one of the best midfielders ever, let's be honest. I mean, in terms of defensive midfield, he's going to make a massive difference to our midfield. No more McTominay and Fred together. Yes, listen, Fred and McTominay will still play together. Well, not together, but they'll still play in this team. You're gonna need balance, and I still think we need a player. I'm confused as to why we're still not going after Ruben Neves. We've seen players like Matheus Nunes to Wolves, Palinha to Fulham. These are players I've wanted in this team who are... Listen, right now, not even right now, we've been linked to a lot of midfielders. Savic, look, I'll go for Savic. He's a bit more creative. Casemiro is going to be... Listen, he's going to protect our back four. Listen, when was the last time we had a defensive midfielder who could do that? Matic was too old. He was too slow. Casemiro's still young enough to provide that strength and to protect our back four. Look, I think the difference between De Jong and Casemiro is actually quite huge. I would say that Ten Hag will be happy with Casemiro, but he wouldn't be his main option. De Jong, again, deep line playmaker, someone who's going to grab the ball from our centre-backs, get it forward. That transition from defence to attack would be vital with De Jong. Casemiro, he can do that, but it's not his strength. Look, Casemiro, his tackling, his strength, his passing is really good. He does actually have really good long-range passing. But he's going to be vital when it comes to playing teams, particularly in the top 6 and top 8, where, listen, we might have 60% possession sometimes, but we're not doing much with it. When we're facing teams who are dangerous on the counter, dangerous, who have got pacey players in attack, teams like Liverpool, teams like Man City, Casemiro will be vital. Rodri at Man City, Casemiro at Man United, Fabinho at Liverpool, all of these players, phenomenal defensive midfielders. And this is why, listen, we're going to stop conceding 3-4 goals against Liverpool, City and that. I still worry about our defence. I still think that even though, look, I thought Maguire would be gone with Martinez coming in. There's a weakness there with Martinez in the air, in my opinion. It seems quite obvious. This may be even more of a reason to keep Maguire at centre-back because now that Casemiro is going to protect the back four a lot more. Is he going to be the player that's what Ten Hag wanted? I think he'll be happy, like I said, but I don't think this is the type of player he wanted. They're both different types of players, De Jong and Casemiro. De Jong will play make. He will get the ball from defence to attack. Casemiro can do that. We've seen him do that at Madrid. But then again, he's still not that type of midfielder. He's a defensive midfielder. And this is what we've needed anyway. So I'm so happy with it. De Jong, Casemiro, I would have loved to still get De Jong, but it's not going to happen. Too expensive. I would have thought this would have triggered Barcelona to try and sell him because their finances are ruined anyway. But apparently not. They still want to keep De Jong, which is crazy for me. But look, other things to be getting into. Casemiro, I'm excited to finally hear the announcement. He's not going to be here for Liverpool, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Big change to our midfield. I love Casemiro. No more McTominay and Fred together. I still think in midfield, we might see Ten Hag play about with it. He might go over Casemiro, Eriksen and Bruno in midfield, which won't work in my opinion. It's too attacking, even though you can't leave Casemiro there by himself in my opinion still. I still think you need a midfielder there who's going to get back with him and who can still support our back four. I would still want De Jong to be there. I still think, this is the thing, with De Jong, I feel like we would be a lot less, a lot less strength in terms of protecting our back four. There'll be a lot less of that. With Casemiro, you get more of that. But what we get less of Casemiro is that creativity and that transition from defense to attack, which I think you get more with De Jong. Either way, let's get into other things. Apparently, the Man United players are not happy with some of Ten Hag's system. Pretty much, a lot of these players want to get into more of a pragmatic approach against Liverpool, which has been leaked in the last couple of days. I kept it quiet because I didn't want to talk about it without hearing more. But that was the only source that came out, and there wasn't much being talked about. It did come out the last couple of days. Look, for me, some of these players clearly don't have the attributes to be doing the Ten Hag system. Even Ten Hag system, I think, in this league is not going to be exactly how he imagined it. He's used to having 70-75% possession when under Ajax. He's not going to have that in the Premier League. I'm telling you, top 6, top 8, we've seen it last season. You might get 55-60% possession on a good day, but against City, against Liverpool, against Tottenham, against Arsenal, it'll be 50-50. Maybe even lower, 47-48%, because we've got players who are not comfortable playing Ten Hag system. We're not. And I still feel like he's going to play some of these players who we don't want to see play. He's still going to play a McTominay. He's still going to play a Maguire. He's still going to play. Some people want Luke Shaw gone. Delo, I have a problem with Delo at right back. The consistency's not there. So we have to see what happens. Some people argue Ronaldo as well. He's not the player who will suit Ten Hag system, but you give Ronaldo one chance and he might take it. So I'm excited. What else did I want to get into? Look, that João Felix offer was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous how we tried to offer 120 mil for Felix. Man United right now, the last 2 weeks of the transfer window, splashing out money to any player that can come. Right now, I feel like, listen, I don't think we're going to get another midfielder, but I have a feeling we're going to get another attacking player. Might be a winger. Apparently, we put 80 million on Anthony and Ajax said no. So you already know what's going to happen now. We're probably going to put a lot of money on perhaps a winger who was never first choice. And apparently we're trying to get a right back, which we're going to need. I feel like Wan-Bissaka still needs to get sold. A lot of these players are still here that should have been sold. Bailly, Wan-Bissaka. Obviously Telles is on loan. But there are players here really who... Why is Bailly still here? He's not going to get first team football. You've got to get rid of those wages. You've got to sell him. Same with Wan-Bissaka. Apparently there was a buyer for Wan-Bissaka. Apparently it was Crystal Palace. They wanted him back. But listen... If you're going to try and sell him for 40-50 million, the amount of money you got him for, you're not going to sell him for that. Wan-Bissaka's not worth that much. I would say for me, Wan-Bissaka's a good 20-25 million, and they should just sell him for that much. So, guys, Casemiro is going to be a big signing for us. I'm really excited to see what happens, but I can't wait for it to get announced. I can't wait for it to get announced. And in terms of other signings, Savic will be a good signing in midfield. It'll be a cheaper option than obviously De Jong. Why are we not in for Ruben Neves? I don't understand. But guys, let me know what you think. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.